deal for that, or is it more really just inside baseball?
Well, it's somewhere in between. It's something of a sideshow to the general election, but Ron Paul scored some delegates this weekend, both in Nevada as well as as part of the ongoing convention process. It is a bit of a sideshow, though. It could matter. In a handful of states recently, Ron Paul's won supporters and done so by flooding GOP conventions. He's been able to control those state parties as a consequence. In some cases, they've actually gotten Paul backers capped as national convention delegates, even though they have to vote for Romney on the first ballot once they get to the national convention in Tampa in August. Paul's not going to win the GOP nomination. His supporters know that. But if they show up in Tampa in large numbers, they could force Romney to embrace some of Paul's ideas. That's good for Paul's brand, which, among other things, is good for his son, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, who may want to run himself someday, Shep.
Then there's that Gallup poll from the dozen states that are sort of up for grabs. That's an important one?
This is important because it's also the first poll that Gallup has done of these swing states since Romney effectively became the presumptive nominee. The states really tell the map of how the election will be decided. They include Florida, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina, New Hampshire and Iowa, the two first-in-the-nation primary states, Louisiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, Colorado, and New Mexico. As you saw in those numbers earlier, Shep, it's a statistical dead heat. But it's worth noting that while it's tied, the Gallup poll says Obama voters are about 10% more enthusiastic and excited to back him than are the Romney backers, and that's almost an exact reversal of where it was about a month ago before Romney had clinched the nomination. There's more buzz on the Democratic side, but Obama didn't have to face a year and a half with a tough Republican primary campaign either.
No doubt, and 6 months to go. Carl Cameron, thanks very much. In elections overseas, wow, demonstrators turned violent in Russia as the full